almost all the 24 teams have touched down in Ivory Coast. Yesterday, we saw beautiful pictures of Nigeria, Ghana, Guinea, Gambia, all arriving in Ivory Coast for the 23 Africa Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. Such a beautiful one. Of course, it was a full display of the African heritage and tradition. On that note, we welcome you to Sport Africa. Of course, this is where we've been giving you the exclusive about the build-up to the biggest football showcase on the continent. My name remains Ashalo Luafemi, Kade Ogundari, and James Agberebi. They are here. And we have another awesome package for you on the show today. We'll be talking about a couple of pre-AFCON friendlies that were played yesterday. And the Gambia coach has been talking about who he feels will win the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations, as well as AI, artificial intelligence, has picked the winner of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. Let's see if that fits into your permutation. They'll be going to South Africa. There's a reaction to their goalless draw against Lesotho in a pre-AFCON friendly yesterday. So those are many more what we have for you today. Guys, once again, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Femi. It's a pleasure to be here as always.
Yeah, happy Femi. Happy to be here again today. Hope for a pleasant program.
All right. Okay. Like I said, we saw beautiful attire. James, let me start with you. I'm sure you've seen Ghana's Cote and, of course, the Super Eagles kaftan. We don't want to start another jollof war, but which of the two would you pick if you're to choose?
For me, everybody have their own unique style, and it's just a way to just show your culture and your dress code, and so that's the beauty of the it's not just about just on the pitch stuff. I mean, you see people trying to show the beautiful side of their culture, which Nigeria, Ghana, and the other teams did. So it's not about who has it the best, because you want to start another issue. You want everywhere to go up in flames, especially when it involves Nigeria and Ghana. The Jollof War, we are not yet through with that. It's still raging on, and you want to bring a dress code in it. I mean, we're not hear the end of it. So, for me, I think it's just a way of showing everybody the rich good idea. When we started the Super Eagles did the same thing at the 2018 World Cup, so that's something, just add flavor to a major tournament, and I think it should continue like this so that bring out the rich culture of African.
Surprisingly, I'm impressed by saying that I've not seen any of the teams in suit. Some might want to look fashionable and all that, but all the teams that I've seen touchdown in Algeria, Ivory Coast, I beg your pardon, I would say maybe Algeria. I do not think I saw Algeria in African tradition, or even in their own North African traditional attire. But people have been impressed on social media. Africans all over have been impressed about the full display of the African heritage by the teams that will be playing in Cote d'Ivoire.
You practically took that out of my mind, Femi. It's something that I was just ruminating over, that gone were the days when you saw teams from Africa decked in suit and looking not African enough. But from the pictures and visuals that we've seen from Ivory Coast, it is a thing of joy, it is a thing of pride that all of these African teams are coming out in their traditional colors. I've been particularly impressed by the Ghanaian Ashanti clothes swung around the shoulder like this, and this, I dare say that the Nigerians, the outfit look very, very pretty smart on a couple of them, and for me, it's a beautiful contrast of color, Femi. You saw from the Nigerian white and green to the Ghanaian multicolor and the Senegalese and all of them. So I wish the games, the competition itself would be this colorful. I wish it would be colorful, because starting from Saturday, we want to see the best of African football. We've seen the best of African cultures. We want to see the best of African football. And I must say, the Ivorians are feelers from what we've seen. They are putting out all the stops to have a very memorable tournament. We saw all of the traditional welcomes that they were giving all of the countries. And for me, I would say it speaks to the kind of competition we have waiting for us when the when kickoff starts on Saturday. So I'm pretty looking forward to it.
Also, in retaliation, you also took that on my mind because I was about to say that we hope that all these countries that we are, of course, are actually praising now would the performance will also reflect beauty on the pitch, particularly Nigeria and Ghana, because the whole world is actually looking to see what they will achieve. Quickly, let's drift to some AFCON friendlies played yesterday. South Africa, like I said, South Africa versus Lesotho. Then Congo, South Africa, Lesotho ended goalless. Then Congo lost 2-1 to Burkina Faso. Then we saw Angola beat Bahrain 3-0. How they actually stay with you? South Africa, Lesotho, though there's been a reaction, we'll take the reactions much later. But were you surprised by that scoreline? South Africa, Hugo Bruce, he fielded almost all his Arsenal, the likes of Pesitao. They were all there. And they still couldn't get any goal against Lesotho.
For me, I won't be worried with the results at this time. What would be of concern to any manager, not the results, because now everybody wants to take it easy. It will be kind of heartbreaking if you pick up any injury. We still know how we still feel very, very, very sad and hard done by with Victor Boniface, what he experienced in the Nigerian friendly against Guinea, and you see how Kudus, how practically everybody in Africa are waiting on bated breath to see if he will be finally fit. And if anybody should pick an 11th hour injury now, it will be so sad. So I will understand if the players took it a bit easy, but then it will not excuse the performance. It's the performance for me that counts, not the results now. You could get a beautiful game and maybe not score, but then the performance will matter now. And then when the competition starts, the results will count.
James, your man, some side effect, of course, you've spoken earlier of him because of how vastly his experience when it comes to African football. But he's been talking about countries he felt will win the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. Quickly, I read some quotes. He said, talking about Egypt, then assessing the chances of the North African team, he said Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire will play the final of the competition because of the humidity, the weather. And for the North Africa, he said Egypt's national team has a strong team and it is a candidate to win the title, just like Algeria, Morocco, even Tunisia. He said, but I do not think that a team from North Africa will win the title in West Africa because the humidity is high, as it is the temperature, and the stadium is different. Talking about the conditions, he said, I believe that a team from West Africa will win this title. I see Senegal as always strong, as well as Mali, which can be a strong team. But my opinion is that the final will be between Cote d'Ivoire and Nigeria. He said, for me, Nigeria is very strong, but Cote d'Ivoire is strong and plays on its home soil. And so does the Malian national team. James, do you agree?
Well, I have some exceptions. The Super Eagles, I wish I have this confidence when it comes to the Super Eagles because except they shocked me, the AFCON, I still hold my stance. I don't see them even going as far as the semi-final based on what we've been seeing, their performances and the rest, So for me, I hope I have this kind of confidence he has on the Super Eagles. But for me, I don't really have any confidence in the team. For Cote d'Ivoire, as hosts, that will count as advantage for them. But Femi, you always know that when as host, the pressure will always be there. This current Ivorian team cannot even use to compare the Drogba, the Yaya Toure, I don't know, the dance set, So I think the fans will just push them as far as they can push them. So it now left for them. They have quality players, but they don't have those players that will step up when things are not going well for them. So that's why I say I still have my reservation about them. They can get to at least the semi-finals. They should be good enough to get to the semi-final. But whether they're going to win it, I doubt. For the North Africans, you should remember that Egypt won the AFCON in Burkina Faso 1998 in West Africa. then won it in Ghana 2008. So it's possible for a North African team a very good North African team to win it right here on West African soil. So for Mali, he made mention of Mali, but I don't think Mali, what they do, they just get to the semi-final and they fizzle out. They've not really shown us that they have what it takes. They've not been intense. They just come, just show one or two stuff and they're out.
Okay.
So let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope for a good tournament. I hope he gets. I hope he proves me wrong, but let's wait and see.
If you are a fan from Mali, please don't be offended with what James just said, because James just said the semi-final is Mali's own AFCON trophy. Kade, let's look at AI, artificial intelligence. I know you know a thing or two about AI because of where you currently are. He said that Senegal still have the highest chance of retaining their title at 12.8%. Then Ivory Coast being host, he said 12.1%. Then talking about Morocco, he gave Morocco the highest, the third highest possibility of winning the title with 11.1%. Then Algeria 9.7%, Egypt 8.5%. Then Nigeria and Cameroon, they have the least chance of winning it according to AI among all the top teams. And Nigeria have 8.1%, while Cameroon has 7.5%. Carl, if anything to go by with what you've heard about artificial intelligence, the accuracy, the near perfectionism, would you agree with some of these permutations, Carl?
I don't want to sound as if, or probably because this does not sound like it's supporting my AFCON pre-tournament favorite, but I have my doubts about this. I would rather wait and see. There's an art and the science of football. So the science is what has been predicted. Let's wait and see the art of it. The art of let's wait and see the art of it. The art of football is totally different. And AI has been known to fail sometimes. But if that's it, then of course it's these results, this percentile are a cumulative of how the countries have done before, which we know sometimes does not actually work according to expectations. So I would not, if I were any of the African countries, even if I were Senegal tip to win, I would still not count on AI, because you still have to go out on the day and win it on the pitch. So that's why I would rather not believe in any of these scientific permutations. I would rather wait and see how the teams do on the pitch.
Okay, would you have preferred Paul the Octopus if he was alive to AI?
Not really. Even that, it's funny. I'm someone who doesn't believe in superstitions. Femi, all these predictions and everything, I do not believe. I just think if you deserve to win, go out and show it on the pitch. We'll know that this team was dominant from the beginning. It deserved to win this, regardless of whether you were tipped by AI or Octopus, Paul the Octopus, or whoever it is. Win it. Show us according to somebody, show us your workings, how you get to the final answer, not that you just jump from question into answer. Show us workings. Let's see how you get there. Show us that you can.
All right, no hypothesis about it. James, let's talk about the Super Eagles. Since they touched down yesterday in Ivory Coast, the coach has been talking about the fact that the focus has now shifted to 3 points against Equatorial Guinea on Sunday. Then he revealed in that interview after, because the Eagles had their first training session in Cote d'Ivoire yesterday. He said he revealed that Terry Murphy, who has been called up to replace Boniface, will be joining the team on the 14th of January. That means on the very day the Super Eagles will be opening their campaign. And he said Iheanacho will be arriving on the 13th. And what a lot of people have actually been receiving notes for that, because he said Iheanacho's name has been on that list for almost forever. If the guy is a doubt, or if he's still an injury concern, why not call up another player, even from the local league, if not from the local league, even someone, a Nigerian somewhere that is on that list? Because it's still not even certain that Iheanacho will be fit for the competition. And since that final 25-man list was released, Iheanacho has not even kicked a ball in the training pitch. and yet he will arrive a day before Super Eagles opener against Equatorial Guinea.
I think the reason why he's still hopeful about Iheanacho is because he has been with the team for a very long time. So he has played under him, so he knows him. So that's why he's not bothered that he's not part of the team. I believe he included him in his plans. So that's why he's still hopeful, because he said Iheanacho we arrive camp on the 13th, which means it's on the day of when the tournament starts. So which automatically means he's not going to play the Super Eagles first game. Terry Murphy said he will arrive on the 14th, which means on the day of the game against Super Eagles will play against Equatorial Guinea. So which means you are two players short already. So God forbid if something happens, maybe injury sets in, which means your plans is already going south. You know, so I don't know. The plans have been so terrible right from the kickoff. You know, you had the opportunity of picking 27 players. Fine, we know that injury is always part of the game, but at least just play safe. That's why CAF give that option. At least, you know, you just stuck to your 25 and you start hearing injury here and there. You know, and I don't know. Everything, but everything is in his hands now. You know, so because even a lot of people don't even have high expectation for the team. So even all these things that's happening, it's just I don't know. It's so sad that all these things are just coming up now. You know, so like I said, the good thing is Terry Murphy has been with the team before. Iheanacho too has played under him, so they are not like strangers, like people they are just inviting who are freshers in the team. You know, somebody like Stanley Wabali, he just had his second cap for the Super Eagles. Alassane Yusuf, he has really bettered himself in the team, so he still has a lot to prove. So I don't know, Femi, we just keep our fingers crossed and hope all these things will not come back to bite the team.
Okay, of course, Ghana picked 27 teams, 27 players, 27 players. Lesotho picked 27 players, and now yesterday, being January 10th, was the last day CAF left that window for any coach to make adjustment to their final list. So as it were now, no opportunity for any coach to make adjustment to that. As we wrap up now, like I said in the intro, Lesotho nil, South Africa nil. That's the final result of that trend. And one screaming headline I saw was toothless. People back home should not expect anything from the Bafana. I think this is almost playing out.
Like I responded in my earlier interventions, I still think the result against Lesotho is not enough to judge South Africa. The same way, I would not judge Nigeria with the Guinea match strictly on the result of the Guinea match, although we could talk about the intricacies, the intrigues surrounding the game. But by the result itself, I'm not going to judge anybody. I will be much more concerned about performances, not results, Femi. And having said that, you know, Lesotho, Namibia, all of these countries are neighbors with South Africa. They see it as a rivalry playing against the. So it's always this way when you have that kind of.
Why not bigger brother?
No, it's kind of insulting to call anyone the other person's bigger brother. No, I'm not going to say bigger brother. I'll just say bigger neighbors. So for me, I think I would wait. Like I've always maintained, Femi, all through the countdown, I do not see South Africa's path to victory at AFCON. I don't see that because they do not have the enough talent to win it.
Okay.
They don't have enough talent to win it. But by this result alone, I would not judge the team.
Okay. So of course, here on Sport Africa, we're wishing all the 24 teams the very best as they kick off their campaign. Don't forget, you too be kicking off on Saturday, and Cote and the Guinea-Bissau will be getting us on that win. Thank you so much for your thoughts on the show today. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Femi. See you tomorrow.
It will be just 24 hours before the 2020 Africa Cup of Nations gets underway. There's so much razzmatazz about it, so much, coming in from the camp of each of the 24 teams, as well as even the Confederation of African Football. They've been hyping all of the teams just to create this frenzy. So that's why we say that we are already in the mood for the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. We'll see you all tomorrow when we'll be bringing you all news that you need to know as we go closer to the kickoff of this epic tournament in Africa. I remain Ashalula Femikari. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share our videos, tell someone to tell someone. Please, like we told you, the journey has not begun. The journey is about to begin. We'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.